What's up, guys? Welcome back. It's Coach Mike, Coach Brian.
Hey, everybody.
Today we're going to talk about 5 deadly dieting mistakes.
Deadly.
Not quite, but they'll definitely get you off that track.
They'll kill your diet program.
Yeah, exactly. That's one thing it'll kill. Maybe not you, but if you do it enough, right? I was thinking about this first tip. So it's forgetting liquid calories. I was thinking about. I was walking into Wegmans last night, and I was walking past the bottle and can return. And there's these old couples, and they're just putting Pepsi can after Pepsi can. And I'm just thinking, they had to drink all of those. Once in a while is good, maybe. But to be drinking that on a very religious basis, that's going to hinder you so much. So forget all those liquid calories. Regardless of if this Pepsi or Coke, and if it says 0 calories, you're still going to get bloated from it. You're still going to get a very adverse effect from it, whether you realize it or not. And over time, that's just going to compound, and it's just going to turn into fat, and it's just going to turn into that fat that you're going to have to lose eventually, or want to lose eventually, right? And, replace it. It's very easily replaceable with water. Just replace it with water. And these people who go to Tim Hortons and you put loads and loads of cream and sugar in your coffee,
right.
It's not good for you. So if you need that in your daily coffee and you absolutely need it, okay, great. Don't have coffee. It's that simple. Don't have coffee. Have some tea instead. Because if you can't handle your coffee without loads and loads of cream and sugar, I don't know what to tell you other than the fact that that's hindering you and that you just shouldn't even be drinking your daily Tim Hortons. Right?
Yeah, great point. Liquid calories can be deadly. Tip number 2 of the 5 deadly tips is skipping meals. And I know this is so counterintuitive. We think if we skip a meal that we're saving calories, but there's always that rebound effect. And what happens is you skip a meal, typically it's breakfast, we think, wow, I'm doing good, I skipped breakfast. You end up eating more calories later in the day. Your metabolism, back to the word metabolism, is slowed down and is shot. And what happens with that is that you end up burning less calories throughout the day. Your energy levels decline. You don't feel like doing much. You're lethargic. Your energy levels are decreased. Then you start thinking, well, maybe I'll skip this workout. And all of that stems from just skipping meals. Now, eating regular meals keeps your metabolism elevated, keeps your energy levels high. It keeps you in that fat burning state. So that's what you want to look for. So skipping meals may sound like a good idea, but it's not. So don't do it.
And to make up for that, a lot of people, all right, you skip lunch, so you decide that you're going to have a bigger dinner. No, that's not how it works. So this is our next tip, is portion distortion, right? A lot of people, they just don't know how much they're putting on their plate and really the amount in calories that it ends up being. It's crazy. And a perfect example for this is at restaurants. Almost every restaurant you go to is serving you far more than you should be eating, right? So, one thing that I typically do at most restaurants, 99% of the places that I go, I bring half of it home. Because there's no way that I should be gorging myself with all of that food in one sitting just because that's what the restaurant decided that I should be eating. Obviously, they want you there more and eating more of that food. And that's how they're going to sell you, and that's great and all. But if you really want to stay on track and, not make one of these deadly diet mistakes, then, really control that portions, make them, smaller sizes. And a good tip to avoid some of that is to weigh that food. Track it on MyFitnessPal. Look up how much really those 3 glasses of wine were, or how much those 4 scoops of mashed potatoes were, and really think about, how many calories that is. And then come in here and try to burn it. It'll make you really, really think about it.
Puts it in perspective. So deadly tip number 4 is too many extras. This one is quick and easy, and the problem, what I mean by too many extras, is we see this sometimes when someone says, oh, I had a salad, but when you start to kind of break it down, they had a little extra this, a little extra that, a little extra blue cheese, a little extra this, a little bit of this, a little bit of this, and that all adds up. Or I know you working moms, you busy moms, sometimes you're getting the lunches ready for your kids, and you kind of eat a couple extra, or you have an extra cookie, or you have something, and we don't even really think about it, we just sort of do it, and those calories count, unfortunately, and those extras can add up to an extra lot of weight, extra lot of fat. And number 5.
It goes right along with it. It's all mindless when you do this, right? It's mindless eating. just think consciously about every single thing that you put in your body. Almonds are good, right? They're good for you.
They're good,
you know?
absolutely. Healthy.
But is 2 pounds of almonds good for you?
Not
Absolutely
at all.
not. So just because you pack some almonds doesn't mean you should be eating the whole bag. There's a reason it's sold in bulk, and it's not to eat it in bulk like that, right? So just really start to consciously think about the amounts that you're eating, and don't just eat just to eat. All right, eating because you're bored is one of the biggest mistakes that a lot of people make. Eat for fuel, eat because it makes you feel good, and when you're in a bad mood, go work out. Don't just scarf down some Oreos. It's mindless eating. So I hope that wraps up those 5 deadly dieting mistakes, and realizing that we say this not deadly, but it might be.
It might just be deadly, but deadly to the diet, deadly to your fitness results. So there you go. Anything to add to that?
No, work hard, be smart.
Have a great day. Good luck.